Welcome, everybody, to Notary Know-How's Tuesday's Table Talk. And my name is Melissa Watts, and this is my amazing business partner, Dina Spinks.
Hello, everyone.
Well, today on Tuesday's Table Talk, we are going to be talking with Kwesi Thompkins of WestMont Notary here in Birmingham, Alabama. And we just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us and networking with us. We appreciate it very much.
Well, I appreciate the honor of being interviewed. It means a lot to me.
Thank you so much for being with us. Excuse me. So, Kwesi, how long have you been a notary public?
I've been a notary for a year on September the 1st of this year. It seems like it's been a while, but at the same time, it seems like it went by so fast.
Right.
Well, that just shows you, how if you do exactly what Kwesi has done and follow the training and everything, how quickly you can launch a profitable mobile notary business. So tell us, Kwesi, what is your why? Why are you a notary? How did you get started in this? Why do you do what you do?
Well, I got started doing notary. There are plenty of times that I've had to look for a notary for something, and most of the time, the answer that you'll hear is go to your bank.
Yes.
A lot of people and banks don't keep the same hours as everybody else does. So I saw that it was something that I could do outside of those normal hours. Well, that I needed outside of those normal hours, and I found out it is something that I could easily get into. I looked into studying. YouTube University was a big help for me. I did a lot of research on YouTube and everything before I actually put in my application with the state and before I looked for my bond. So I put in about 3 or 4 months of just research, part-time, looking into seeing what actually it entailed, what I could do with it, how it could benefit me, and anything that I've ever decided to do, I wanted to make sure I could be of benefit to somebody else as well.
Oh,
So
awesome.
so I saw that, once again, being able to be available at times when the normal channels that people hear about aren't available made me a benefit to people. Being able to come to them made me a benefit to other people. So
Right.
it's why I did it. Everything I do, I said, I want to make sure I'm a benefit to somebody else as well. And I saw that it was something I could do easily to become a benefit, and it's been profitable for me as well.
That is wonderful. Y'all excuse me, I'm a little bit hoarse today. What notary services do you offer, Kwesi?
Well, of course, I started off with general notary work. I wanted to make sure that I was also available for correctional notarization, going correctional institutions and hospitals, healthcare facilities. Since then, I've gotten into, well, of course, the normal general notary work, wills, regular acknowledgements, powers of attorneys, things like that. But
Right.
we've got into also doing I-9 verifications, um, ink card fingerprinting, which we're hoping to get into doing actually live scan fingerprinting soon as well. I'm a loan signing agent, which which allows me to helps me to make other money within the loan signing. Where you have signing services you sign up for, but also I've gotten offers from people that just outside of going through signing services. So um, we do apostilles, which is something that I'm focusing on because it's profitable and very easy to do.
Yes.
My partner, she's bilingual, so it helps us as well in that field. What else is there? I'm becoming DOT collection certified for doing specimen collecting, drug testing, things like that. We're just trying to make it something that's all encompassing. We can touch any and everything that we can. Some of the stuff is outside of general notary work, what most people would assume is notary work, but people don't understand that as a notary, you're considered an officer of the state as well, which also gives some credibility to your name and business. So
Exactly.
it helps with those.
Exactly. Well, I want to highlight that again, that are y'all listening to what he's saying? This is incredible. He's only been doing this for 1 year. And look at all of the areas that he has branched out into. And so I want y'all to really listen to that and follow in his footsteps.
And actually,
Do the same.
most of the things that I've started adding to what we offer were just during this year, 2023.
Wow.
That was when I decided, hey, let me just go ahead and see how far I could take WestMont Notary. I didn't want it to be I just do general notary work. I do just loan signings. That people just they look for a notary, and I come up in the normal notary pages and stuff that we have. I wanted to like, hey, I want to be seen. I want people
Yes.
to know that they can come to me and we'll come to them. So
That's
yeah, this year.
incredible. That's good. Well, tell me something. What's your favorite notary service that you do and why?
I think apostilles,
Yeah.
honestly, with apostilles because it is so easy. And one of the things that we stand out for is we hand deliver all our apostilles. We don't do them through mail service. We make sure and we carry it every step of the way, until the point where you can call us 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months later and say, hey, I need this redone. There was a mistake. No problem. Until you tell us that that is done, we're carrying it all the way for you. And with me being in Birmingham and I'm from Montgomery, hand delivering to the Secretary of State's office, it gives me a chance to visit home a lot more often than
Yeah.
than I usually get to. So that's become my favorite part of the notary services that we offer.
That
That's
is
terrific.
wonderful. That is wonderful. Lacey, do you have any tips of the trade that you would like to share with other notaries?
Yes, don't be afraid to ask questions. Um, Most people in the notary community are friendly. We all, we've already all been where you are at that moment when you first decide to get your bond and fill out that application and ask the three people, hey, will you be a reference for me? Don't be afraid to ask questions to other notaries that have more experience, and don't be afraid to learn more things. Don't stay stagnant with it. Once you get your bond, don't
Yes.
let that be it for you. You can do so much more with that bond. I know a lot of people that have been notaries for going on like 10 years, and they've gotten their notary bond and that's it. They do, some notary stuff every once in a while when they need a little extra money. But if it's something that you really want to seek some independence on, or at least, be able to supplement your income, there's more you can do with that bond and that stamp than just doing waiting for somebody to call you to do a power of attorney or something.
That's an excellent point to make. And we applaud you for everything you've been able to accomplish in such a short period of time.
Great job.
I
Uh,
appreciate it.
it really is quite incredible and very impressive. And
Thank you.
uh, it's, I think he brought up a couple of very important things when he said, don't be afraid to ask questions. I know that that's what one of the things that Dina is the one that mentored me. And that was one of the main things, calling her all the time. Hey, I need help. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm doing. And
It's funny. I actually have, when I first decided to become a notary, I have a friend down in Montgomery. She was a notary. When I had put on Facebook, hey, I want to become a notary. Anybody know anything about it? She was one of the first people that called me
wow.
and, walked me through, and she told me about loan signing and how the different systems, the difference between the NNA and LSS if you do loan signings. And just last week, she was calling me for advice on how to do an apostille, and I walked her through it. I walked her through for 3 days, every step of the way. She called me or texted me, and I was like, "That's I think what the notary community should be like." There's Daniel Franklin down in the Mobile area. He's somebody who, if I need to reach out about something, I know I can hit him up on Facebook anytime, and he answers questions for me as well. Meeting you two wonderful ladies as well, knowing that I have another resource I can go to in order to reach somebody. So, yeah, like you said, Notary community, I think we're more, it's funny, it could be more together. Like, people don't realize how it is actually community. They look at it as just a job, but no, it can be an actual community where we help each other.
Yes, and networking is very important.
Yes,
Yes,
we actually had a blog post about that this past week about how networking with other notaries is a very good thing and it can actually help you grow your notary business. They're not your competition. You know,
Right.
exactly.
when you network with other notaries and they learn that you're a professional and you know your stuff and you do a good job and they get overbooked and they need a notary to take on
Exactly.
some assignments that they personally cannot take, they're going to call you,
I've
you
done
know?
that a
Yes.
couple of times. There's somebody who's reached out to me through my website. They're like, "Hey, I need a notary, and I might not be available at that time that they need." I'll tell them, "Hey, do you mind if I give somebody else your number who I know may be available?" They say, "No problem." I connect them, and get a thank you text message later on. Especially when it comes to like wedding certificates and things like that.
Yes.
Like,
That's a lot of times.
Yeah, it
Quincy,
is.
Quincy, can you tell us what area do you service?
Um, as a notary for the state of Alabama, of course, I cover the entire state, but
Mhm.
I service mainly Jefferson County and surrounding areas, and anything between Birmingham and Montgomery. So it's my normal routes. I am looking to kind of branch out more if there's anybody else that wanted to get into notary business, and make it so. The way I do it, my partner, she services an area I forget. It's more outside of Birmingham, but she still goes through. Everything is done through my website. I've set her up with all of her everything she needs to get herself set up with Notary, and we do it as a partnership, almost like a contracting. So when it comes through our website, we have a set fee schedule. There's no deviation from that. A percentage that is just paid into the business. She keeps all her money. I'm not trying to make any money off of her, but I do feel as though that, hey, we, this is helping you get your business, just help for that upkeep. So the more people that, if anybody else did want to, hey, it would help to service more area. To say
Right.
that, I want to service as
Like,
large areas as possible.
Quincy, what is your phone number if anyone wanted to contact you?
Yes, they can call me at 205-600-0241. The easiest and quickest way to get in contact with me would be through the website, though, which is at westmontnotary.com. There's a messaging page, there's a call button there. That is the quickest and easiest way because I'm able to respond right away. Because, if I am with the client at that time, I don't want to answer my phone. I want to be professional as possible, but I am able to look at text messages and reply back. And I make sure to get back to any and everybody as quick as I can.
Well, Dina, did you have any other questions you wanted to ask Kwesi today?
I think we have covered everything. I just want to
Well,
thank you for your time and
yes.
for
Well, I
being
think
willing to let us interview you.
it's an honor. I thank y'all for, thinking about me to do it. And it's, hopefully a year from now, I'll be able to do another interview with you on this anniversary and say,
Yeah, that
hey,
would be great.
look what
That would be
else I
awesome.
have done. Look how much further Westmont
Yes,
Notary has come since then.
that would be fantastic.
That
We
would
look
be wonderful.
forward to
I'm gonna
it.
write you on the calendar.
Yes.
I will pencil it in.
Well, we just want to thank you again and say goodbye to all of you. Thank you for joining us today on Tuesday's Table Talk with Notary Know How with Dina Spinks and Melissa Watts.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.